It's daytime with Aston Avery. Stephen Smith's with me, and joining us right now it is regular beauty expert Clare McSweeney. Welcome back, Claire.
Hello, hi, how are you?
How are you? Oh, what's in your hair? Looks
Oh, Christmas bow.
a Christmas bow. Aren't they meant to be red?
Well, they are, but this one's dark green, so that's
Ah,
all I
Oh,
had.
still
Stephen.
festive.
But I
Dark
like
green.
your
everyone's
shirt.
festive, aren't they? Heidi dressed up. Everyone's dressed up. We didn't even send a note, did we, Aston?
No, they've just taken the memo without us knowing, which is a good way of putting it really. So,
Well, listen, Claire, we're going to crack on because there are lots of questions for you, and listeners have written in. So the first one is from Diana Basildon. She says, "Hi, Claire. Her 14-year-old daughter is obsessed with makeup. All she wants for Christmas is makeup. But what could she get that's affordable and more age appropriate for Christmas? What should she buy that won't break the bank?"
Okay, so Diana, what I would recommend for a 14-year-old is a natural fresh makeup look, which is often recommended. So you want lightweight products, nothing too heavy that sits on the skin. So what I would recommend is a good cleanse and a good moisturizer, nothing that's scented, a bit like the ordinary products, they're very good. And a tinted moisturizer rather than a foundation, so it's not too heavy for the skin, a nice rosy blush with a light mascara, and a nice lip balm, which can give you a youthful glow. And my favourite products for this, and she does them in bundles to make them affordable, you buy it online, is P. Louise. And the packaging for this markets 14-year-olds. So the packaging is really pretty and pink and really quite stunning. So your daughter would really like this.
That's P. Louise, did you say?
Yes.
And where'd you get that from?
You buy it online, just put it into Google, P. Louise makeup, and the whole range will come up.
Okay,
But
when this video comes out on YouTube, everyone, I'll put the link for you to find there. What about going to places like Superdrug
you
or
can go to Superdrug and there'll be affordable makeup there. Yes, definitely. The reason I said P. Louise is because the packaging is so beautiful that when it comes, it will just make her feel extra special. But
Yeah,
you
I've
can
seen it.
go
It's really
to
nice stuff.
Yeah, you can. It's really lovely makeup, and it's had a lot of write-ups on it saying that it is affordable and that it is a very, very good makeup. But you can go into Superdrug and you can buy equally as good makeup.
and
Fantastic.
I have to say, Claire, as well, a lot of listeners, they want that festive glow as well. So, can you reveal the top 5 tips for glowing skin, especially at this time of year?
Yes, well, I think like we're going to lots of Christmas parties, aren't we? So we need a good moisturizer. That removes all makeup. So something that is oil based would be really good for that. A good exfoliant once, twice a week, and that will brighten the skin and make the skin smoother, and it will give a natural glow. A good moisturizer because it's cold winds at the minute. We're going from cold into heated homes, and that causes dehydration. So a good moisturizer that's got hyaluronic acid in, your vitamin E, your vitamin C. And then on top of vitamin C serum, which is potent in antioxidants to brighten the complexion, and not forgetting a good SPF because if we've got environmental damages, and even on a cloudy day, even on a winter day, and that tends to dull the skin. So by putting on an SPF, you brighten the skin as well.
Yeah, it's really important, that isn't it, to have uh, a sun factor on your face, even in winter, because when you're walking
Yes.
around.
Yeah, I mean, I always buy an SPF that has a tinted moisturizer in. So if I'm running out the door and got to get somewhere and I haven't got time, then I pop that on. I know I'm doing 2 jobs in one, and I've got a bit of colour as well.
I like the vision of you dashing out the door with the tinted moisturizer on.
Now we've got another question here, Claire, on that as well. This is from Nikki in Basildon, and she says her best friend is sun mad, either on a sunbed or applying fake tan, which some of us had to earlier this year, of course. And so they've started to look a little, well, orange. Nikki wants to buy her a salon spray tan voucher, but what's the best way to apply self tan so it actually looks natural?
Yeah, so the best way to do it is to go and buy an exfoliant mitt. And when you go from your legs all the way to the top, and in circular motions, and exfoliate your skin first, and then really give it a good moisturizer, really good moisturize, and that will stop the tan from collecting around your elbows and your
Yeah.
knees and your ankles, your toes, and at the palms of your hands where you can really see it, because you just want it to blend in. You can go heavier on parts but lighter on your inner arm, because if you look at your skin now, your forearm will be darker than your inner arm.
Yeah.
So the tan should be applied to the same way that your skin is darker on some areas and lighter on the other. So maybe 2 coats on the forearm, for example, and 1 coat on the inner arm. And that will give you a natural glow. And also not to rush and put your clothes on straight after you've done it, because then they'll get patches and it might go streaky. So to, dry yourself, stand there and dry it, and then put your clothes on, and hopefully then get a natural glow.
I know the first time I discovered self-tan, I thought, oh, great. So I did it on my face and I went to bed. And in the morning, I was in a bit of a hurry, like you, going out the door. And I was hairdressing at the time, and I went to see my first client. And I looked, I went, half my face was brown and the other.
And
So staying on tanning, what are the top tanning products you'd recommend to go and buy from the shops?
Okay, so one of mine is self-tanning drops. And the reason I like self-tanning drops is because if you've got a favourite moisturiser that you use, you can pop the drops into the moisturiser and you can build your gradual tan at your own rate. So I think they're really, really good. So if you're just going somewhere casually, you might want to light a tan, and then at the weekend you're going somewhere darker, you can build towards that. Bondi Sands do one for £4.79, which are really good, and Dove do a visible glow for around about £4, and that again is a moisturizer, but the tan's already in it. And with that, you can keep applying it throughout the day. So you can make it darker. If you're going out that night, you can apply it 2-3 times and get the tan that you want. My personal favourite is a sleeping tan. It's Fake Bake. And that ranges from £20 to £40. The reason I like it, it's been on the market for years, Fake Bake. And it leaves a natural glow. It doesn't leave you streaky. And the tan doesn't seem to cluster in dry areas. So I really do like Fake Bake, but yeah, they're the 3 that I would recommend.
And also, because you could, as you suggested, treat a friend going to your salon in.
You can, yes, in my salon at Aroma Spa in Shenfield, we do spray tans, and they're really good. I had one the other week, and I thought it was brilliant. It didn't go streaky at all.
Yeah, I went to Jamaica. I saw you the other day. Oh. Away your holidays.
I look lovely in dark, didn't I?
You look terrific. Questions for Sally in Southend. She's thinking of getting Botox before her school reunion on the 18th. She's in her 30s and wants to know how soon she should get it done before she keep it looking natural.
Mm-hmm. So usually I would recommend 4 to 6 weeks before any treatment. But I think we're nearer the time of this event. So if she has it done soon, it'll be fine, because Botox takes 14 days to really kind of activate.
Yeah.
So by the time she goes to her event, it will still be looking natural. But what I would say is maybe research the practitioner and the products and ask to see before and after photos, because everyone does Botox quite different. And if you look at the before and afters, then you know what to expect, and you'll feel much more comfortable having it done.
So, because I get really sick of Botox being advertised next to hairdressing, like you're having a blow dry and Botox. As if this is the same thing. It's a completely different thing.
It is completely different.
In shops now, blow dry highlights Botox. I think, no.
It's complicated, they called it there. So, Claire, for our listeners, can you reveal your top 5 tips for anyone thinking about an aesthetic treatment here?
Yeah, so my 5 top tips. that I tell my own clients and that I would do myself would be to research your practitioner. I think it's really important, and try and find someone of a medical background who is a nurse prescriber or a doctor, because then you've got the whole package under one roof. And research your products, make sure they are FDA approved products, because they have the most clinical data on, and they are known to be the safest products, and they give the most natural look. Also, when you get there, make sure you have a thorough consultation so you know what's going to happen throughout and what to expect. Follow your pre and your post guidelines. So, like no sunbeds, no aspirin, no alcohol before or after. And prioritize your overall skincare and your lifestyle. So, keep using your SPF, try to avoid sunbeds, stuff like that, that will maintain the longevity of the treatment. And also your recovery plan. So if you know you're going to have bruising and swelling, maybe plan it on a weekend where you're not up to much and you haven't got a big event. And they are my 5 top tips.
Well done. Well, finally, Claire, that's so interesting, because I had one friend get a bit of a bruise up to do Botox, and you would think she'd been assaulted. She sent me pictures. She sent it, and I went, well, go down in a week to let them know you bruise. It happens sometimes. Maybe she moved or something like that. So you do need to prepare yourself not to be going out that night.
Yes.
I always got arnica cream, which is the go-to thing.
The go-to is the arnica, yeah.
The final one here is so important, this question here. Hi, Claire. We've got a message from May and Rayleigh. She and her friends are having a Christmas sleepover. Everyone loves a sleepover. They're having maths and pedicures, but someone's arranged for a practitioner to come and do Botox during the party. May she could go to, okay, May say she could do having it done, but is it a safe place to have it?
Okay, so ideally, I would recommend to go to a clinic and see a professional practitioner in this field. However, if you are going ahead and doing it, and as long as there's no alcohol and there's no party involved, then the practitioner is medically trained and has his or her own room to do the consultation and the Botox one by one, and it's carried out in a controlled professional environment, then it can go ahead. Other than that, if it's a Botox party, I would totally recommend to maybe not do that and go to a clinic. But yes, there is no reason why you can't do mobile aesthetics as long as it's carried out in a professional manner.
Yeah, I was always worried because it sounds like it's going to be really good fun, and it is good fun doing maths, but there's always bubbles involved.
Yeah, then I would probably say probably not do the Botox and maybe do a different treatment as instead. Maybe add a psychic night to it or something a bit more fun, and save the Botox for later.
The thing is, she really should have done Botox in November anyway, to get ready for the Christmas period. Go your pedicure and your mask and go see someone professional. There are Botox parties, but they can be done if that's all you're doing is Botox.
Yes, it's not something I would recommend. But if you was going ahead and choosing to do it anyway, that would be my advice, to do it in a professional manner.
And finally, before we let you go, what are your 3 beauty masks? Your 3 top beauty masks?
Okay, so CO Skin Brightening Glow Sheet Mask, £12, and the Boots Hyaluronic Acid, which is really good. That comes in at £1.10, so that's a bargain. Yeah. And Nip and Fab from Boots, that's a glycolic acid, and it's a bubble mask, £7. So these are really good masks that you can use for Christmas to give you a nice glow and a nice natural appearance.
They're also very good for you if you're flying, to pop one on, isn't it?
Yeah, because when you fly, you get dehydrated up there. So, yeah, and the little eye masks as well are very good.
Well, how can listeners find you?
So you can find me on Two Shades Magazine, Instagram under Clare McSweeney 1, Facebook under Clare McSweeney 1, and Aroma Spa in Shenfield.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you ever so much. And listen, what are you doing for Christmas?
I am taking the boys away to a caravan park.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, doesn't it?
I thought we'd be abroad or somewhere like that. That'd be one aspect.
Not that lucky this year.
I'm asking, doesn't it?
It's not always like that. So, Claire, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and we'll see you in the new year.
Lovely. Thank you for having me on.
Happy Christmas, Claire.
Happy Christmas. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.